And we begin tonight with Idaho, now at 9 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. Health officials announcing 4 new cases today, with several updates coming throughout the evening. We'll have more on that in a moment.
But as cases continue to pop up across the U.S., many local businesses and hospitals are starting to feel some effects. Today, St. Luke's set up tents outside its facilities in Meridian and in Ketchum as a resource for people who need to be tested for the virus. Our Misty Inglet spoke with one woman who had to take her daughter through that very process. She joins us now live in Meridian with how it went. Misty?
So I'm here at St. Luke's in Meridian, which is one of 2 St. Luke's locations that is currently offering drive-up coronavirus testing. And it was here where earlier today, Tonya Daniels had to bring her 11-year-old daughter here to do just that.
She's not feeling good and is really tired.
This is 11-year-old Amy Daniels, who at the end of last week started feeling sick, experiencing a fever and fatigue. But in the last day or so, an added cough and occasionally gasping for air.
I originally called St. Luke's and they said, oh yeah, she needs tested, get her to her regular doctor.
So Amy's mom, Tonya, took her to a doctor where she was given a mask, gloves, and was taken into the office through a side door. She was tested for influenza, which came back negative, but doctors didn't feel a coronavirus test was necessary.
And then said that because she hadn't been out of the country, that they weren't going to test her. The doctor's office is only testing people who have been out of the country.
That's when Tonya heard about drive-up testing at St. Luke's in Meridian.
So we headed there, and there were multiple vehicles in line ahead of us. They had everything set up where they were directing people and having them put on their 4-ways. And then they had us pull up to the questioning station where everybody was in full gowns and everything.
Based on the questions asked, St. Luke's felt Tonya didn't meet the criteria for testing, but Amy did.
They put a sticker on the window to say that she was to be tested. In the time we were at the check station, there were 8 vehicles, including ours, and only 2 of the vehicles, including ours, they ended up testing.
Tonya says they were then moved to the front of the line where a nurse swabbed Amy's nose and they were given these instructions for home care and what to do if she should test positive for coronavirus.
It was no more than 5-10 minutes. It was super efficient. They were really nice.
Not only is her daughter's health a concern for Tonya, but she also has her elderly mother to think about. Tonya says her mother already has several health problems and they all live in the same house. So she's trying to keep Amy away from the rest of the family while they wait for results.
I'm keeping her currently quarantined to one room. She is not to use the same bathroom as anybody else. Not supposed to use, obviously, any same dishes, common countertops, anything right now.
After receiving backlash for taking her daughter to get tested rather than keeping her isolated at home, Tonya says she wants to remind others to be respectful of people during this time.
Just please, everybody, be considerate of everybody else and don't automatically jump to judging other people in this time. We all need to be there for each other.
Now, St. Luke's staff told Tonya it would take 4 days to get Amy's results back. And as for a cost of the testing, Tonya says that they did ask for her insurance information, but she didn't have to pay anything up front here today to do the test. Kim, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
We're all hoping here in the studio that that test result comes back negative for sure. All right, Misty, thank you. Currently, St. Luke's in Meridian and Ketchum are set up for drive-through testing. Starting Thursday, St. Luke's in Boise will also have it available. Salter Health says it's also providing tests, but due to a limited number of test kits, it's only for those who have all the symptoms and have been exposed. As for St. Al's, they are working on possible drive-through testing, but for right now, staff are only testing patients who meet the criteria.